Wow.
And when we were actually writing that book on the commercial history of Dhaka during the 400 years of Dhaka, when we were celebrating it, we actually found a document of my grandfather from the Dhaka University, where it said in 1920 he had exported 70,000 Dhaka, or I think it was rupees at that point of time, worth of goods in a year from Bangladesh. So that's a lot of money. And like in 1920s, if it's 70,000 Dhaka. But yeah, since then we've actually moved on and diversified quite a bit. We have mostly, of course, we are into manufacturing. We are into textiles. We are into steel. We are in cement. We are in jute, furnitures. We are also in automotive. We represent Ford Motor Company in Bangladesh. Soon we are also going to launch MAN buses and trucks from Germany. We are also going to launch Volvo cars in Bangladesh. And we actually have plans of assembling vehicles in Bangladesh pretty soon. Partly because we believe that we need to give something back again. Not only just importing vehicles and selling them into the market isn't really our purpose. We want to add more value to the nation. But besides that, we are also into the financial services industry. We have insurance company. We are also involved in financing and leasing. And of course, the first commercial bank of Bangladesh, which is the Citibank Limited, which was founded by my father. We are still part of it.
That's a very prestigious portfolio, and I guess you and your family are under a lot of expectations from the whole country as to where you can take the country through all those businesses.
And just to give you a little bit of vision where we want to be at, we've established just last year, we've established a vision for the group that we would like to be by the year 2020. From 12,000 employees, we would like to grow to 20,000 employees. So that's the next vision, of course, and that would only be possible, we believe, through manufacturing. We believe that in Bangladesh, manufacturing is going to be the major industrial sector.
Sure. I wanted to know from you how you view that is Bangladesh doing enough business within the region, as in South Asia with Nepal, Pakistan,
No, actually it's very unfortunate that the whole region is apparently, in terms of intra-trade between the region, is very little. If I'm not mistaken, it's probably just 2.5% of the global trade that we actually do within our region.
Right.
It's just not sufficient, of course.
Is it because most of these countries want to get markets in the West?
It is. See, it's all about economics. If I have a product, and if I will certainly want to sell it at the highest price possible. If I am producing jute bags, if Sudan is paying me highest, obviously I would sell it to Sudan and not to India. But at the same time, India is a very big market for us. We have never tried to avoid it, but we've always had, every country has some obstacles, some trade barriers, as a matter of fact. And from the chambers of commerce, from all chambers of commerce, we are all trying to reduce all these trade barriers between each and every country so that our trade within the region increases. There is a lot of opportunities, but at the same time, we have to acknowledge that most of these countries compete
with each other.
And there's very little products that we can actually complement each other. But we have to find means of actually doing so. Say, for example, importing cotton from Pakistan and India, or even from Nepal, I don't know where else cotton is grown. We bring them here, we produce them here, then we send it back to India or to Pakistan. That way we can actually, it's basically the same direction that we are working with the US in terms of getting duty-free access. And those can also be applied to the regional countries. In Bangladesh, we have about 150 million people, which is apparently a very big market size by itself. And India looks to this market, Pakistan looks into this market. We just need to work around our trade barriers. The sophistications of specifications that are required in certain countries need to be worked out. We also need to probably enhance our qualities. But other than that, I see a lot of prospects.
Do trade bodies such as Dhaka Chamber of Commerce and Industry work with similar counterparts across the region?
Certainly, certainly. We always work around. If I'm not mistaken, Dhaka Chamber has about 150 some agreements with different chambers and associations around the world, and a lot of them are from India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka. They're everywhere. As a matter of fact, when I was the president, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was in 2007, when Sri Lankan Chamber of Commerce, of course, as a goodwill ambassador, they gave me an award because I was trying a lot of, from Dhaka Chamber of Commerce, between Ceylon Chamber of Commerce, we were trying a lot of trade. We were promoting a lot of trade. But then again, that's actually quite common.
When you mention trade barriers, what do you actually mean? Is it like transportation costs or government legislation?
It's transportation costs, it's quality specifications, standards, certain technical barriers that are put on by certain governments across the border or through exports, which kind of creates obstacles for our products to go through. There's a lot of problems when it comes to cross-border customs. There are certain restrictions that have been put on imports that regardless of, even though they may say that, okay, this product is, the same restriction applies for all countries, but honestly, that product can only be exported from our country to that country.
Okay.
So these sort of barriers remain. We just need to open up. We should be looking at free trade agreements between our region. We should be looking at a lot more trade. Apparently, India remains to be our biggest trading partner in the region.